sometimes you're not perfect and you are winging it, but sometimes it's nice to have someone come on board and go, oh, you're winging it and you're doing really good, but try this, or what about that? And I definitely would say to anybody who was considering it, just to have that first phone call. We lost our motivation, I would say, massively. It wasn't a personal attack because it was happening over the world, but it sort of just made us come back, and sales weren't as good, and we were just sort of deflated and not very good at, just like the balance of getting back from COVID was quite difficult. Home life, work life, and then obviously being self-employed is such a scary thing because you need your bread and butter coming in, and that wasn't coming in, so it was quite tricky to be like, oh, what do we do? And I think, again, we just came out of it and we thought, oh, COVID, everything's back to normal. We thought, well, we'll have this amazing year. But it just wasn't as amazing as what we thought it was. And I think we just got into the point where we just sat and we stayed here, and we almost expected it to come to us, but we needed something. We needed that push, and we both needed to sort of be put into the limelight, really. I've got 2 kids at home, I've got a husband, and I just maintain and go. But when someone said, well, what do you want to do in 5 years' time? What are your goals? What would you like to achieve? I was like, me? No one's ever asked me that before. I've never considered what I want. So it's sort of been a personal growth to be able to look at that and link it into the business and then visualize it as being massive. Absolutely, like, oh, right, yeah, I can do this, and that's what I want. Every time we've done the Zoom calls, he will go, oh, have you done that? Did you book that appointment? Or have you? And it's just little things that make a massive difference, because you go, there was one time where I was like, oh no, why have you asked me about that? I haven't done that one. And it makes you think, because you go, well, why haven't I done that one? Like that one thing, I set that target, why wasn't it set for me in my head? And it's like, well, if you're not loving it enough, then you're not doing it, are you? So if you love it more, it makes me go, yeah, actually, and I can't wait to tell him what we have achieved in a week or a month. So yeah, massive. So like the social media, the website, the marketing, the cash flow, everything, we've never put that onto a daily agenda. We've got better at putting in those roles and making them part of here, as well as sewing dresses. But we've also seen probably a better friendship because of it, because we're working on that just as much as the business. So we've probably just seen more of a, let's do this, this is what we're doing, let's give this, like, not a final push, but let's really go for it. So more motivation, more sales, and then just having the mindset and the what can we achieve and what are our goals, and they're matched now, whereas before it would be like not as similar, whereas now it's like, right, we're on the same page. We've only been with Alex for 3 months, so we've had December and January, and January we increased on the last 4 years, and December we increased on the last 5 years, so a massive increase, and we've probably gone back up to the takings we were taking before COVID, so a big increase. Everything's increasing, so all the numbers are going up, it's all green. I mean, it's increased how I am as a person. I feel much more relaxed, I feel much more like I've got an agenda each day, and my days off I'm balancing between the two. I never had any confidence in the talking on social media. I was happy being in the videos or being in the photos. I've had a lot of feedback from friends going, oh my god, your voice, you sound good, you're really good, your business sounds good, you look like you're doing really well. So I think the perspective from friends and family has been good, because they're seeing that I'm actually enjoying doing those videos rather than just being like, oh, here's a dress. It's selling it, but selling it because I love it. But sometimes it really does just take somebody holding you accountable to some of these things, and it's not necessarily about having all this business jargon. You don't necessarily need to know everything